Hello, beloved child of God. Are you ready to embark on a journey overflowing with blessings and miracles? Get comfortable and open your heart, because what you're about to hear could change your life. Before we begin, I'd like you to do something very important. Like this video, share it with someone who needs uplifting, and subscribe to stay connected to messages of hope and transformation. Then, take one more step of faith. Type the word abundance in the comments below. By taking these simple actions and patiently listening to this entire message from start to finish, I believe God will release divine favor over you and your family. Let's begin this transformative experience together. As you step into this new month, I want to remind you that you are not a random occurrence in this universe. You are a uniquely crafted child of destiny. This is a sacred time in your life, one meant to be saturated with abundance. Whether you've been weighed down by fears, doubts, or past disappointments, remember that nothing can stop the flow of divine favor that is aligned for you. God is calling you to trust in the possibility of extraordinary outcomes. Even when obstacles seem overwhelming, stand firm in the truth that you are chosen and cherished. You are meant for greatness, and no challenge can alter that truth. A key element of unlocking the abundance that awaits you is embracing the power of positivity. Your mind is a garden, and your thoughts are the seeds. When you plant seeds of hope, gratitude, and faith, your life blossoms into new possibilities. It's easy to get stuck in a cycle of complaints or negativity, especially if you've faced repeated disappointments. But God's message for you today is clear: let go of the old and watch how I create something new. By consciously choosing to replace fear-filled thoughts with faith-filled declarations, you're positioning yourself to receive an overflow of divine blessings. God also wants you to remember the principle of faith over fear. Fear often disguises itself as cautiousness or realism. While being responsible is wise, living in constant worry prevents you from experiencing God's miraculous power. When you welcome fear, it sets limits on what you believe is possible. However, when you stand on unshakable faith, even amid life's storms, you'll find yourself securely held by God's protective embrace. Reflect on times you overcame adversity. Those moments prove that fear is no match for divine strength. Let every step you take be guided by faith, not restricted by the illusions of fear. Another dimension of your spiritual growth and upcoming abundance is family unity. Whether your household is large or small, close-knit or fractured, God yearns to see healing within your family. Old wounds, disagreements, and misunderstandings can create invisible walls that limit the blessings you can receive. When you courageously reach out to forgive or resolve conflicts, you break down these walls. Unity within your family opens the door to restoration and joy. By offering love and compassion, even in difficult circumstances, you become a vessel through which God's grace can flow into every member of your household. Embrace this sacred responsibility. Miracles await those who dare to trust in God's power. Often, miracles happen in the most unexpected ways. They may appear as sudden financial breakthroughs, restored health, improved relationships, or renewed hope in seemingly hopeless situations. These miracles serve not just as solutions to problems, but also as reminders of how cherished you are. When you position yourself in humble expectation, God's incredible love meets your faith. Stay watchful and grateful for even the smallest breakthroughs. They are building blocks leading you toward bigger testimonies. The very act of believing that miracles are possible invites them to manifest in your life. Crucial to all of this is your daily commitment to a deeper spiritual connection. Make it a priority each day to spend time in prayer, meditation, or simply reflecting on God's promises for your life. Consistency is key. When you show up daily, you open a channel for God's grace to move effortlessly. This practice nourishes your spirit, keeps you aligned with divine purpose, and gives you strength to confront whatever trials arise. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Let daily devotion fill you up with peace and wisdom. Embracing this habit transforms your days into continuous streams of blessing. Hand in hand with daily commitment is self-worth and healing. You must recognize that you are invaluable in God's eyes. Past mistakes and hurts do not define you. They are chapters in your story, not the entire book. Understanding your worth is essential to stepping into the abundance designed for you. Old trauma, shame, or heartbreak can cause spiritual blockages, making it hard to trust the blessings God has for you. Healing begins when you acknowledge the pain, surrender it to God, and allow divine love to make you whole. As your wounds mend, you'll find greater clarity, purpose, and joy in everything you do. The power of declaration is another tool that can supercharge your faith journey. When you speak words of life, you're aligning your heart and mind with heavenly promises. Saying phrases like, "I am blessed," "I am worthy," or "I walk in divine favor," shifts your atmosphere from doubt to expectancy. Let your lips declare the future you believe God intends for you. By speaking life into your desires and aspirations, you activate spiritual laws that bring them closer to reality. Even when circumstances appear bleak, persist in your declarations. Words hold creative power. Use them wisely and watch how transformation follows. Finally, remember that you are never alone. The divine presence of God surrounds and guides you. In your darkest hours, when fear and uncertainty tighten their grip, God's comforting voice whispers, "I am here." As you open your heart to receive this message, stand firmly in the assurance that your future is filled with possibilities waiting to unfold. Release every burden you've been clutching, and let God's love dispel your doubts. The first step on this new path of faith is to stay rooted in hope. In the next section, we'll delve deeper into how to sustain this spirit of abundance and truly walk in the miracles that are already making their way into your life. Now that you've planted seeds of faith, let's explore how you can nurture these seeds until they produce a bountiful harvest of blessings. Living in abundance doesn't mean every day is easy or problem-free. Rather, it means experiencing peace and provision in the midst of life's ups and downs. God wants to equip you with the tools necessary to stand firm when challenges arise. These tools include a steadfast mindset, unwavering belief in God's promises, and the willingness to keep moving forward, even when the road gets rough. Understand that the grace carrying you is far more powerful than any storm. One of the most effective ways to stay anchored in abundance is to cultivate a grateful heart. Gratitude is more than a fleeting emotion. It's a lifestyle choice. Begin each day by thanking God for something simple. Maybe the warmth of the sun, the gift of health, or the blessing of loved ones. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present. It changes your perspective, making you more conscious of the small miracles that fill your daily life. As you continually thank God for the little things, you open doors to greater blessings. Gratitude invites more divine favor and multiplies your joy. Additionally, never underestimate the importance of spiritual discernment. As you commit to daily prayer and reflection, seek God's guidance in making decisions. This involves listening for that gentle nudge in your heart that either gives you peace or caution. Discernment will help you avoid distractions or traps that divert you from your divine calling. It also grants you wisdom to see opportunities hidden behind what appear to be setbacks. When you're aligned with God's plan, even negative circumstances can become stepping stones towards something greater. A discerning spirit keeps you from falling into despair and reminds you that every moment has purpose. Keeping your hope alive is also paramount. Hope isn't just wishful thinking. It's a strong anchor that keeps you from drifting away when life's waters get rough. This hope is grounded in the certainty that God has a plan for you, a plan brimming with success, peace, and restoration. Even if you stumble, remember that God's hand is always outstretched, ready to lift you back up. Each setback can be a setup for a greater comeback when hope guides your heart. People around you may doubt or criticize, but cling to the unshakable hope that all things are working together for your good. In times of stress or uncertainty, rest in God's presence. While it's important to persevere and work diligently toward your goals, there's a balance to be found. You cannot do everything by your own strength. Scheduling moments of quiet solitude with God can be transformative. Whether it's through reading sacred texts, meditating, or just taking deep breaths while acknowledging God's love, these sacred pauses rejuvenate your spirit. They remind you that the ultimate burden bearer is God, not you. By regularly seeking spiritual rest, you realign your heart with God's voice and ensure that you're moving in harmony with divine timing. Another cornerstone is to speak abundance into your environment. Words shape realities. Complaining or criticizing seals the door to blessings, but speaking life and compassion swings that door wide open. When you find yourself frustrated, whether at work, at home, or in personal relationships, choose to bless your situation with positive words. Say, "This situation will improve," or "I trust God's plan." Even if the external circumstances don't change immediately, your internal environment will shift. The more you speak words that align with God's promises, the more you'll see your external world begin to reflect the abundance living inside of you. Let's talk briefly about forgiveness, a powerful catalyst for abundance. Holding on to bitterness or resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. When you choose forgiveness, you free your spirit and make room for God's blessings to flow. Unforgiveness can act like a blockade, limiting your ability to progress spiritually and emotionally. This doesn't mean you're excusing harmful actions. It means you're releasing the power those actions hold over you. Through forgiveness, you create space for healing and deeper connections. With every act of genuine forgiveness, you align yourself more closely with God's heart, clearing the path to your miracle. Finally, never doubt the unending love God has for you. Even if your journey has been littered with setbacks, heartbreaks, or frustrations, God's love remains constant. As you move forward in life, armed with faith, positivity, gratitude, and family unity, you'll find yourself experiencing wonders beyond imagination. Stay committed to daily devotion, keep declaring victory over your circumstances, and remember you are worthy of every good gift. Let the seeds of faith you've sown blossom into a harvest of abundance. This is your season to shine. And always remember, if you took those initial steps, liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting abundance, and listened patiently to God's message, believe that your miracle is already on its way. With God by your side, you'll walk into a future radiant with hope, wholeness, and triumph. May your life overflow with blessings as you continue to trust in God's promise of unwavering love and limitless abundance. Go forth in faith, beloved child, and watch as miracles unfold before your eyes. You are cherished, protected, and chosen for a destiny far greater than you can imagine. Embrace it, celebrate it, and remember this truth. You are surrounded by an ever-flowing river of divine grace. Share these words of hope with someone who needs them, and to keep your own spirit filled with anticipation for what God will do next. Be at peace, and walk confidently in the knowledge that you are adored by your Heavenly Father.